Okay, sorry about that. As you're seeing, this is my last cold knife. Same thing, I sharpened it. I do the same process on all three of them. Some people might think it's a little excessive, but it just helps me make sure that I get the same. And then again, easier on the corners because it's sort of thicker. I don't want to come out. See right there, I just cut through a plastic clip. This is the original equipment OE glass. Has clips glued on when they send them in the factory. My original equipment aftermarket glass does not have this glass. But even if it doesn't glass work, in glass business, is familiar with that. But again, that's why I use a longer one. So that's cut loose. And now I come over and test it. My windshield should move up and down. It does. As you saw, I'm still glued in the bottom. So I move my ladder out of the way. I have my equalizer. Looks like a sawzall, especially made for glass. Hits the bottom. I'm going to try to hurry because I was notified. That's why I didn't interrupt the video. Because of the good windstorms here in Oklahoma, I may be losing power because I've had lots of trees down. So I have a generator, but honestly, this is the only part I need the power tool for. If I can get this knocked out real quick, even if I lose power, I can just open the door. I just have a soap and water solution here. Works as a good lubricant at the bottom, keep me off the dash. You just squirt it all the way across. Stream like that. Take this. That's got a nice long plate on it, you saw. So I don't have to put any pressure on the dash. Dashes are plastic. And if you are into cars or in business, last thing you want to do is break a dash. You don't want to break a dash. Ford, Chevy, Dodge, they're all plastic. They're all brittle. You go put your fat elbow on there, you break it. Then, that's where I want you to buy my dash. So, they make the tools, so we're going to have to worry about it. I do have a battery operating tool, but again, that's in my van for mobile. We're at the shop. Okay, we're going to move. That's a good sign that it's out. So, over here, I always put my hand in here to brace it because I don't want it. Catch on it. I don't want it to be holding up anything. I don't want it to catch on anything. I don't want it to rub the paint. We have a piece of rubber here that needs to be cut some more, so I'm just trying to break it instead of getting my knife out. Which I should probably just get my knife out quicker. But I got it. So again, I brace my hand underneath here, so that way no glass touches the metal. This lift. So I'm done with my cord, done with my top tool. I like what I do. I enjoy it. I've had employees, I've done TV shows. I'm good at it. Am I the best? No, I'm not. But I'm really good at what I do. I feel I'm probably the best. I haven't found anyone better than me, or anyone that does as many as I have, or anyone that can say they're retired. But again, I know there's people out there that do this longer than I have. And I do old ones, I do custom ones, and I'll film those. I do custom cut ones. I can cut curved top glass for the old Fords and Mercuries. I can custom make windows. I can custom make them. I can make anything. I can make side-by-side windows. I make bulletproof glass. I can make hot rod windows. I enjoy it. You're going to power. Again, I don't need the power for anything else I got going on. What I'm doing now is I'm cutting the whole gear thing off. I won't grind it off or anything like that. I cut it off because I need to open this up. I need the urethane fresh, open. That's why I need like these little, you see this in all my videos. It gives me a good angle. Works really well. Yeah, I don't like laying stuff on the car. You can scratch it. And as you saw, I don't like pulling these panels off, but I will push them open, you know, and because I don't want to break in a clip or something. There's that. Like the other angle, like that. Stool over here. See right here is one of the clips. At the factory glass, I glued on there. Do I need it? Not really. Machines use it, the factory uses it. It makes sense because they're setting them in. There's this. Again, well, that equalizer. And again, this clip, it could go somewhere on the glass. I don't know 100% where because the glass that I use OE replacement, but it usually doesn't give me a mark for where that was originally. So again, if you've done this for a while, you're molding and you'll see it does a good guide, it does a good set. You'll know exactly where the glass goes by the time you reach that point. Right there. And you probably think I walk a lot, which I do. I do everything probably 10 times more than I need to, but it's a rhythm. Because I do a lot of mobile work while I'm on the field. I want to make sure I don't lose my tools, leave my tools. Take this here, brush out the dirt first. Don't worry, I do wash it, but if I spray all that dirt with the water, it just makes the mud. So first I brush it off. And I usually bring over paintbrushes too, and it also helps if the windshield is busted. It gets all this stuff off the dash. And it's really bad in the vacuum it. And I go over here and I'll wipe that off in a few minutes when I'm done. I just haven't got that way. Right now I'm still dusting. Alright, that's what I'm doing now. Just regular paintbrush. Nothing fancy. Then I just take a pretty little glass cleaner to start with. Put the power in. Take that. That works good for the first step. So I'll do this. Then I have another spray bottle that has rubbing alcohol, stuff in it with the degreaser that I do next. And that helps me get the windshield prepped and everything else. So right now, this is just getting all the dirt, you know, the buildup and in the corners. So you got a cleaning service to go to. Like all this here, see how it's all dirty? Everybody uses different things. This works good for me to get the dirt out. You could probably just use soap and water. But I have enough bottles and enough different things in them where it works out better this way. I always use this. And that wind is fierce. Make it room tight. Off and I'm not cutting anything. See the dirt line there? I'll probably come back and get that dirt off there. See right there, all that dirt. Probably come back and grab that or wipe it down a bit. I don't leave the tape on. I've done that. And I put the glass in. And then the rubber molding's on there, has glue on it or something, and it holds down against the tape. Then I fight to get the tape out. But again, I'm not worried about it scratching now because nothing rough is going against this. So see, I'll take a rag and just wipe that off again because there's dirt there. Always wipe off the spot up here for when I do put my security tape. This customer wanted the front windows tinted. I'm having power issues, and this electric company issued a notice saying that they may be shutting off all power because they're having so many blown lines down there. So, unfortunately, I will probably just install my windshield and my customer come back on another day for the tint. Because I don't want to run the generator just with the tint on. And I'm sure I'm not going to tint it with my door open in the wind. So I'd rather have an inconvenience customer just come back for the tint than a pissed off customer that has to have the tint redone. So that's where I'm at. I'd rather just have it come back than have to redo it. This is a solo blade. It works pretty good. You measure it up. I will do a video on that if anyone needs to. If they need to know exactly how it works. If you have any questions, just like your cups, put it on, pump it up, give it a good wiggle, as you see. My glass has a sticker right here. So I'm going to take my scraper, glass cleaner. I definitely want that sticker off before I put the glass in it. I don't want to get this on the inside of the car. I don't like that they put the stickers on the inside of the windows. They put them on the outside and the inside. And granted, it's an aftermarket thing, telling us, make sure, if you have to, you might have to recalibrate the driving system or the car system. I get it. but most of us know that if need be. But this car doesn't need be, because that's what, you know, it says calibration and yada yada. So, but this particular model is very basic, very plain. Just has a rear view mirror, has nothing else on it. Nothing. No tint, no sensors, nothing. Which is fine. You know, I said but this is a good job to have if you are mechanical. It's a fun job to have. Between this and mechanic work, I have yet to see or have a customer mad when you're done. You do mechanic work, there's always another noise, there's always something, or still, you know, there's 10 things that somebody can be upset about. But with glass, you don't have a problem. Also, I only use stainless blades, so not a big deal. I also hold the blade to the window. I don't ever this way, that way. I hold it flat, just like tinners, making sure I get all that glue off. I hate when people leave the glue on. I don't know why they do that. I hate it. So we're gonna play this down. We're gonna prep this side of the glass and then flip it over and hook up the rest of my solo buddy. So try to wash the window inside beforehand. As you see, for the most part, I should not get any fingerprints on the inside. So, you know, the inside of the glass is clean. I don't touch the black with my fingers. Just the edges. I flip it over, just like so. Not bad, right? So, I'm going to wash the outside edge now. We'll get ready to test fit. Make sure we are good to go. Everybody has different ways they wash the windows. I ain't going to get on that with you. I like to just wash it all the way. Want any dirt, residue, grit, grime, anything like that from the shipping or from storage, or, you know. And my little suction cups have a better, they have a better time, easier time sticking. So, again, ask comments, ask questions. Nothing rude. If you don't like the way I do it, you don't have to watch. If you disagree, that's your right. Disagree. I have been doing this though since 99, 2000. That's a day or two. I have never lost a windshield. Never had one wreck and die because my glass falls out. So, pretty good record there. Again, your solo buddy, you measure up here from the edge to where you get your hook at, mark it, and your glass, and this is only gets you so close. Sit down here and mark it, measure it, and then it has a line that tells you how far to go in with it. So, and then you got to play with it. Always test fit. I could set this windshield by myself without the solo buddy. But I know people that wind up with bad shoulders over that. Bad elbows. You know, hurt themselves. I've done it. I've had to do it. This wiggles and moves, but for 90% of my cars, I like it locked. I don't like it swinging. If it does swing, I put tape there, but I always double check. You know, make sure I'm still good there. I pump up here. Make sure I'm good there. I put my hand next to my cups. Pull up. Pretty simple concept. All right, slide that out. I stand it up. See, cup. This here, red line. So we'll see where I'm at. I grab the cup and I grab the bottom of my glass. I come over to my thing here, over my mountain bracket. Unfortunately, the first time you do this, it's really nervous. You come around, I slide my bracket in. This one here, gotta kind of work it underneath the hood. Okay. As you see, I got a bigger gap there and I got a gap here. My window is sitting this way. So what I need to do is set this back down, turn this just a little bit, and I need to bring this corner up some. And that's why you test fit. Could I make it work? Yeah, I could. But I want this glass closer here, like it is here. So I just gotta rotate that bracket down, bring the corner up. And you watch these hoods, because these are like the Escapes and some of the Explorers, some of the Equinoxes, the hood right here. You can't just quite go down, you gotta come up, out. See, this slides out. Very simple. Very simple. Like that. See how it looks on that side? Right down. And as you'll see, I'm not gonna move it in or out, but I want my corner up, so I'm gonna release it. And I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit. That brings that corner up. I'm not gonna retest fit it. I feel way comfortable, because again, I've done enough of this. All right. This here is rubbing alcohol and another concoction I got. Just bring my rag. Just trying to make sure we get all the grease, all the water off. Spread my rag. Doesn't need much. Till I cut off the excess. My urethane pores are open. My urethane is ready. My urethane is saying, let me have it. So, like that. You guys have seen enough of the getting guns ready. I use a battery powered one. I have a name brand one. Batteries are super expensive, super high. Trying not aftermarket one. Does pretty good. And it came with 2 batteries and it has a light on here, which makes it nice for the black ones. That the fancy ones don't have. So I was like, I'll give it a shot. And what I do, it's like the factory, you can see right there, they don't line up their seams. I will, my seams will touch, it's like icing. But I go there, about here, in the middle, about here. That way I only have the same point on every windshield, is the exact same contact point. I do about a 3/4 inch tall bead. I have my tip triangle cut. And you gotta learn your speed. My gun is variable. It does go faster, it does go slower. I follow the line that's on here, and I keep my tip right there as soon as I go. And this is barely off of my original line. Then I put extra in the corners where the body seams are. A little extra glue, less chance of a leak. That's about as far as I go up there. When I rotate that, I come to the middle, put on the blue line, and you'll see this should get me back down to where I stopped. Okay. I can go faster. There's no need. If you go too fast, you can either bunch up your glue or spread it too thin. Everybody's different. And again, do what you want to do. You know, I work for myself, by myself. I love what I do, and I put extra in the corners just because I prefer it. I take classes every few months with the glass warehouse. I keep my little windshield certs up. I do a lot of insurance work. Safe Life, Main, Safe Farm. I know them. But I love it. And everybody has their way of doing it. And I usually just have my music playing, but I don't have to edit the music out of the video. So I'd rather just talk. I am getting low on glue. And again, I come here, I insert it just like I'm doing cake icing so there's no gaps. I'll double check it, but I just kind of smush it in there. And just take my time. And this is a great job. I like being my own boss. I like being by myself. I have employees. And at this point in my life, I don't need the headache. I don't need the hassle. And it's going to rain out, which is fine. It's still on the bottom, which is perfect. So I like to come up here when I seam it, so it's just fine. Pretty simple. Pretty easy. Too bad. When I got into this, I was taught, first thing she was taught me was very good, but he did everything exactly the same every time. He never varied. Didn't want to try new things. Didn't want to venture out on new things. Hence why I think he let me buy him out. Because days were changing. Life was changing. He had a solo buddy. Didn't use it. And he had bad shoulders. You know? He always had a helper. Helpers are nice. They are. It all depends on where you're trying to get in your life. If you're trying to hustle and bustle and make a name for yourself, you'll have 4 or 5 techs. You don't have lots of helpers. I've been there, done that. I don't have to do that anymore. I need 2, 3 jobs a day. And that pays every bill and takes care of me fantastically. Makes it where I don't have to struggle. I don't have to worry. And it keeps my insurance, my liability insurance, my building insurance, my business insurance. And again, I put it in there and I smush it in like icing where there's no gap. And I'll double check when I'm done before we do it. But at the point in my life now, all my insurances are super cheap because it's just me. But yeah, I've got my kids out on their own, and it's fun. So it gives me time to do what I want to do. I work the hours I want to work. I work when I want to work. Doing glass, again, it's a good, honest trade. I don't go home sore. I don't go home beat up. Hell, I don't even go home with my feet hurting. Again, 2, 3 jobs, sometimes 4. This is my 3rd or 4th one today, which it just is what it is, but it's also my last one today. It works out that way. Next week I have a day where I have 4 on the same day again. I take that, my glue. I've showed you guys before, I have a bone that I can smoosh that in there with, clean it up with, look at it with. But I've got enough at least where I don't need to worry about it. I haven't had a leak in ages. So my tape ready. Again, I like a 2-inch tape. I just use the painter's tape. Yeah, it comes up easy for the customers. It's not too expensive. It does great. Great job. And they got fancy tape. They got clear tape. They got tape that says glass shop tape. You got all that stuff. You can get tape with your name on it. Again, it all depends on what you want to do. And my life, this works just fine. And again, I got reasonable prices. I got that. As you saw, we tested it. That's good. Maybe that thing, a little shake. Yep, I shook the crap out of the truck. Because I don't want that to fall off. I double check my cups. I put my hand next to them, give them a good pull. They hold. Slide that out, double check this, same way. It holds. So, that's what we've done. We have no wires to worry about. Didn't cover the bin, put my glue on the original glue line. I'm ready to set this in place. I'm going to set it, put that tape down loosely on that side, on the left side, to hold the glass. I'm going to go to the right side, pull the cup off the window or off the windshield, and make sure my glass is set squarely, because sometimes your glass is set just a little off. So moving it just a smidge does not hurt. That's what you have this whole black line for. And like I said, it has dots where you should not be able to see the dots once it's on the car. And again, some people will put the glue on the glass. There's no right or wrong there. It's entirely up to you. I just don't like doing it. I've tried it. Common thing. Rub it on nice and careful. And I always test it. Careful. Come through here. So now I gotta get this under here. See? Like I said, tape on the left side. Lightly. I don't smush it down or nothing. Come over here. I hold this up. I take this cup off. Like so. And then I make sure that my window, my rubber, and I do that right there. I double check. My bin looks good. And then again, that's where I got the ladder over here. Up here, I look. See how my line looks with my rubber? Looks good. So now, I take it back up, take my palm, and I smush it down. My rubber gives a nice line there. I push my palm down, do my glass, really good. Take my palm, and go all the way across. Take this cup off. Put it away because it's done. Come over here, take this cup off, put one in the way. Stool. I look up here, take my tape off, my palm, and you'll see the glass go down. You'll feel the glass go down. Again, you just do it with your palm. You know, just like you're rubbing lotion on. Back and forth a few times. You want to make sure you don't push too hard, because sometimes the pinch rails will be folded up. If you push too hard or use your fingers, you can hit that pinch rail that's folded, crack the glass. And that happens on a Honda. I come down here with my hand, I come across, you feel the waves in the glass, you'll feel it as it seats. You know, keep double checking your bin. My bin's perfect. My rubber line, it looks good. No scratches, no visible marks. It looks good. Good. Everything looks really, really good. All right, I like that. Quite happy with it. All right, so now, open the hood back. All a little different. This here, the bottom molding, has a place in it to keep it from getting squished when it's on the truck or being moved around. Or when you're grabbing it. Take this, I would make sure I dust off the leaves, but this right here fits right in there. So, line it up, here. This particular model has arrows that line up with the glass, which is really, really nice. also helps with holding the glass in place. Because yes, we have the tape. Yes, my glue's sitting up. But there's always that possibility. But right now, that's on the bottom. We'll put these clips on here. Now my window won't go up or down. These clips, they're right in the factory holes. Snap to the bottom of the glass. Keeps it from moving. Because it can't go down. Because it's locked into the mold. Can't go up. It's locked into the mold. So, nice little design. Let me make sure you get it back up. Pretty simple. Clips go in real nice and easy. Isn't much to them. And again, I always have extras. Because it's a regular. And they always fight you sometimes. Trying to give you a pure, unaltered, unedited show. No, there's no speeding up, which is probably 2 videos. No speeding up, no tricks. So again, I found making a lot of these. I always wipe off my wipers. If they're really bad, I put new ones. Put it back on. All right, now come over here, where I marked it. Put 2 windshield, had a mark on it from the dealer. Where to put the wiper. So, and then I also double check my mark and the line, spot on. Got that. Same thing, I line up on the mark over there. That's spot on. Can't ask for better. Because they're on there. Then your bolts. Like I said, this one here has the window washers and the hood. So you don't have to worry about that. If it did, we'd be going over that. But got that. Tighten it down. This is very low torque, works great. I said you can do it by hand. They don't take much because they're, well, if you've done them. And make sure I put all the rubber boots back on. This customer just got this back from the dealership today. They had a new motor put in. Well, they did not put their engine cover on, so I'm gonna let him know that he needs to go get his engine cover. You double check with clips. That's all snapped and locked in. My marks line up, hood lines up, wipers lined up with the marks on the windshield and with the marks that we put on it. Close. All right, now I'm going to get the mirror off the old windshield. It is a Ford. It was plastic. I thought I could tap it. Fords usually take this little, I guess that's a tool, just for the windshields. Get some info from here, pops it up, so you can tap it off. See right there? See that? This little tool gets in there just enough, pushes that down so you can slide it up. That's it. There's no other way to get in there except for that. So, slide that on. I do have a special tool that slides the mirrors on. That's plastic. But this tool here is what I use for a lot of the forward mirrors. Got the little teeth there. That grabs the top. That grabs the window button. Squeezes it down. That one's plastic. I didn't use that. But I do have one. So, almost done here. I'm going to wash the inside of the window again. Just make sure we didn't have no fingerprints on it. I like to fold my rags. Just something I like to do. I think I get more life out of the paper towels. Everybody's different. Everybody has different things. Everybody has different ideals. And that's entirely up to you. I just think it works easier, works nicer. There we go. So, folks, that's a 2021 EcoSport start to finish windshield. The customer will leave the tape on for, I'll tell them a day. No car wash for 2 days. I give free chip repairs for life of the windshield. And every glass guy should give a warranty against leaks and whistles. As long as they own the windshield, if it ever leaks or whistles, I fix it, replace it, change it, whatever I gotta do. As long as there's no chips. Once you get a chip, there's no more warranty. Because then if I take the glass out, that chip may run. So, but not bad. Cash pay. Customer's happy. I'm happy. And that'll be it for this video. Until the next job. I'll let it sit 15, 20 minutes. And then I'll pull it out and call the customer and say, it's ready when you are. So again, like, share, I guess. Subscribe. Don't be afraid to ask me questions, comments. I have a lot of videos that I haven't uploaded yet, a lot of pictures, and I've done a lot of cars. So if you're trying to do a car or trying to figure out a car, don't be afraid to ask. I'll be glad to help you. Doesn't hurt to make friends. Thank you and have a nice day.